Beautiful backdrop of Madonna di Campiglio in the Italian Dolomites. We have been here, what a glorious day it is, for the presentation this week in the Campioni in Pista events of the Ducati Lenovo MotoGP team for 2025. And what an event it's been so far. History really in the making. This is Ducati's most successful lineup, shall we say, in terms of World Championships. Of course, the three-time World Champion Pecco Bagnaia and the 8-time World Champion Marc Marquez joining forces this season in Factory Red. It's already been described by Michele Piro, team test rider, as the dream team. And I have to say, it's pretty exciting to be sat here between the pair of you. How are you both? How have you enjoyed the snow? You been out today?
The weather is fantastic. It's also hot to be here, warm. So it was a lovely morning. Maybe the alarm was set too early, but we enjoyed a lot.
Is that the sunglasses? Just for the bags under the eyes?
It's for the mood, total black. No, but it was fun. We enjoyed a lot skiing in the race. We enjoyed also the race, but like always, the Ducati Pista is something. Ducati, no, si chiama. I don't remember the name of the event. Campioni Pista. Yeah. It's a fantastic event, and we are enjoying every time, and to be here also is fantastic.
Yeah, it's the first time we've got Pecco alongside Marc Marquez, his new teammate for this season. Head-to-head, a face-off interview that we've got here. Did you go head-to-head ski race today? Did you do any of that, Mark? How's your skiing?
No, I already realized before the alarm that I will lose that race because normally I never skiing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No,
quite new to it? Or?
I ski maybe 10 times in my life, but no, I started skiing very late, 23, 24 years old. And yeah, just for a hobby. But actually the contract is no skiing, but it's a Ducati event, so...
Where's Mr. Domenicali?
Now everybody's fine, so you can say, you know? No, but we enjoyed a lot, we did that kind of race, and yeah, we improved, so every downhill was better and better, and we enjoyed a lot.
Have you watched this event from afar in the past? Have you always thought, that's such a cool event, and thought, I wouldn't mind being part of it? What's it like to actually be here now and form part of the Campioni in Pista?
Yeah, of course, these kind of events always are super nice, but yeah, from when you are in another team and you see this kind of events, you want to be there because you see that the people are enjoying, and yeah, was for me is the team presentation, the biggest team presentation in MotoGP, and yeah, the bikes here with the mountains is something amazing.
It's not just a presentation though, is it? You're all here, as we said. Claudio Domenicali is here, Gigi Dall'Igna is here, Davide Tardozzi, Mauro Gossilli. Everybody is here and skiing as well. How special does it feel to form part of the Ducati Lenovo team? You bring Marc Marquez into the mix again here this week.
For us, it's great to. It's also like a team building to be all together here, enjoying the snow, enjoying the dinners, and for the first time, I think Mark here is a bit different because for the last 2 seasons we were with Enea, and it's the first time that we had the chance to meet more and to know each other a bit better. And honestly, in those days, we just figured about our lives more than the sport lives. And it's a normal, I think, a routine of knowing each other.
That's really good to hear, actually, because the eyes of the world have been here this week, because not only is this a stellar lineup, but you two have had beef in the past. Let's not be frank about it. It is obvious you have had beef in the past, but be honest, what has the atmosphere been like since you're now teammates?
No, as Pecco says, it's the best way to have that team building, because when you're on the racetrack, engineers are in the computer, you are working with the physio, with the videos, and then the mechanics also working with the bike. One rider is in his side of the garage with his team, the other rider in the other part of the garage, but this is the best way to create that great atmosphere. To, like this, create the best bike that is already there, but we need to keep with that level. And
I mean, we've got a guest coming into shot. Yeah, hello. That is a mountain wolf.
I explained that I was talking another joke, you know. David Ardocci never stopped with the joke, so so yeah, it's the best way to know each other and team building for the team.
So you say you've been talking to each other. Come on, what's the most surprising thing that you've learned about Mark here this week?
That
For me, it's that Pecco is eating a lot of chicken.
Really?
every lunch, every dinner, chicken.
no, for me
Is that
that
the secret?
he have a dog that is a climber.
Officially, is my brother's dog.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, we share.
He showed me a video, and his dog is searching for food every time and climbing seats, climbing everything.
He's a bit wild, is he? Which one is that?
Stitch. Yeah. Because he has also turbo, and it's the same dog. It's salchicha. Come
Sausage dog, yeah,
Dachshund.
Dachshund.
Yeah.
Basotto, in italiano è
Basotto, yeah.
Basotto.
En español, salchicha.
I like that one. It's like sausage dog in English as well. There's been a photo going around here of you two together at the Castelloli circuit.
Yeah.
15 years ago. You both look fresh-faced. You both look young. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Do you remember
I
that
remember the day.
He showed me. I didn't remember exactly the day. I know that he was riding for Monlau, and I had a very tight relationship with Monlau competition, and yeah, but I didn't remember exactly the day.
Okay, so if you remember, you were the younger one, obviously, seeing Mark then, he was probably just starting in the World Championship around about.
I was the season he won.
Okay,
The
right,
first
okay.
title, yeah,
So could you imagine being here now, sat with two factory Ducatis behind you?
Yeah, I remember perfectly the day where we were there for maybe the second or third test of the season with the Molao competition team there in Castelloli. Mark was there because he was training with the supermotor. He just came to say hi. I was sharing the box with the garage with Baldassarri, the team in that season. Sorry. And I just asked a picture because was a young Spanish rider that was doing a fantastic job with a KTM the year before, and was already on the podium in the both seasons he was making. And my crew chief was Xavi Palacin in that moment, and he was saying to me, we have to look close to him because to him this season because I think he will do it. And he did it.
And he did it. He had a good memory, yeah.
I remember everything, yeah.
You not?
No.
Maybe if you do
I
it
have
on the head.
memoria selectiva. In English,
Selective memory. Yeah.
selective memory.
Okay.
No, but it's good because sometimes it's true that also I remember the first day of many things, but yeah, this kind of days is good to have on mind.
I've got to get it out of the way. I know people will be asking. We know you had the clash in Portimao last year. We'll get that out of the way. But being teammates, does that change incidents like that? Does that change a way of racing against each other?
It depends, but for me, no.
Same opinion. Nobody wanna crash.
Yeah.
Nobody wanna create the collision. But sometimes, it's like when we are there riding in the limit, you believe the other and the other believe you, and sometimes he think in one way and you think another way, and then but we scored 0 points both, so it was not a good.
What, I know that Mauro Davide won't more.
Look at this race. I was finishing fifth, so 11 points, so winning the title.
Something got really cold. Hey, you have been racing each other though now for a few years, 5 or 6 years or so. You've seen each other out on track a lot. Is there one attribute, one skill that you see in each other that you'd like to add into your armory?
Yeah, the way he has two skills that are impressive for me, and are the way he entry on a dirt track when very slippery, and find a fantastic feeling when we saw clearly in Aragon last year that was quite tricky. And we started, and it was much faster than anybody else. And in qualifying, he gave us 8 tenths to the second. So was an impressive one, and also the way he approached left corners. He did something different compared to all the rest, and I tried at different time, but every time I tried, I lost a bit the front. So I had to learn this kind of thing.
What about you, Mark? From what you've seen of Pecco?
Yeah, of course. For me, his strong point is the way he do the right fast corners. That actually are my weak point, but he's super fast on that kind of corners and also have a very strong break point. Yeah, that two things. Good combination to be world champion two times with Ducati. So I will try to learn from him.
You both obviously were racing for Ducati. You were obviously at the Grassini team last year, but you got to see each other's data at points throughout the season, have a good look. Were that, having been able to see that, did it affect your way of working at any point? Did it, I don't know, change setting, or did it give you an idea? Did you learn things from looking at each other's data?
Absolutely, but normally I'm looked to all the competitive Ducati rider because many riders do different things in a good way, maybe in a different way, but in a good way. So it's important and curious to see the way all the riders are doing their lap time. And for example, in Jerez last year, I learned a lot in the corner 7 and 8 during the weekend. And when he arrived close to me, I just tried to improve on that area. And from the moment he overtook me the first time, I improved in sector 3. So it's something that was super useful also to see what he was doing there.
What about you, Mark?
Yeah, of course, you are looking at the top Ducati riders. And last year, especially the first part of the season, I was looking a lot what was doing Pecco and Martin, that were the both fastest guys, but especially Pecco because was in the factory team and try to understand the setup. Then the second part of the season was a different way, a different style because I follow more my way because I start to understand better the bike and then I start to understand better what I need. But always is a good strategy what Ducati have, that is share all the information.
You like that? You like that?
Yeah,
system?
share all the information with all the riders because like this we have. It's easier to improve.
Is the reason why last year we were dominating everything? I think because if you want to improve, if you want to increase your potential faster, you have to share the data. Like also in Moto2, Kalex did the same. If you look at them, and it's the best way to improve faster. Because you see many things, you can test many things, and is good and also bad in some situation because sometimes you are doing something different and that is super competitive, but you know already that everybody are seeing it. I accepting it. I accept it from the first time I arrived, but I don't know to say in English, but it's like un'arma a doppio taglio. It's like
Yeah, double-sided.
yeah, exactly.
Sword, yeah. Do you need your toes?
No, that was just the first time.
Right, I want to do something a little bit different now. Mauro Grisili is here, sporting director, and he said in the presentation yesterday, am I right? The key word for this year was harmony. Harmony? Okay, that's what I want to see. I like it. Well, let's see if you are in harmony. Okay, Mark and Pecco. We'll see how it develops over the next 10 months, that harmony, but hopefully it can stay like that. But see how in tune you are. We are going to play a little game. Quick fire, quick answers, easy to start. They will get harder. So I will say left hand for one option, right hand for the other option, okay?
So the macro.
Well, you could put the microphone up as well. It's okay. It's not a problem. Right. First one, skiing or snowboarding?
Skiing.
Both skiing. Let's see it. Salami, chorizo.
Chorizo.
Salami. Salame.
Spanish.
Cappuccino, café con leche.
Café con leche.
Cappuccino.
Not going well. Prosecco, cava.
Cava.
Prosecco.
I see it. Left corners, right corners.
Left corner.
Corner entry, corner exit.
Corner exit.
Corner entry.
Studying my data, studying somebody else's data.
My data.
Atom or Saxon ring?
Saturday. L'hanno fatto apposta, eh?
We're looking for harmony. Come on. Aragon or Mugello?
Mugello.
Okay. Risotto or paella?
Paella.
Risotto. Okay. Well, this is an interesting one actually because we've got lots of Italians around. We might offend people here. Seafood pasta with parmesan, without parmesan.
I will not answer.
With parmesan. I know that they hate, but I love.
Absolutely not.
First time I put parmesan was here in the Ducati factory. Somebody killed me. What are you doing?
Okay, I was going to say Portimao crash, Marc's fault, Pecco's fault, but I'm going to leave that one there. I couldn't help myself.
I will be polite.
Okay, you've crashed out. If you've crashed out of the race, Marc or Pecco wins or doesn't win. So you've crashed out. The other one wins, doesn't win.
For me, he doesn't care.
Win.
But in many cases, win for Ducati.
Dancing on the podium, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Right height devices, wings.
Real devices.
Yes.
Win by 30 seconds, win by a millisecond.
Millisecond.
Millisecond, yeah.
And finally, obviously the biggest question of all, on a pizza, pineapple, no pineapple.
No pineapple. I'm agree with you.
We don't mention your brother in this, do we?
No.
The thing is that anybody knows, but it's illegal.
You can be arrested.
Yeah.
Okay. I've lost track of the score, Mauro. How were we?
Good,
No, it was okay. It was okay. Right. I hope Mauro does get his wish of harmony anyway.
Harmony was perfect.
Hey, they also asked me actually, Ducati, Mark, because of the seafood pasta parmesan situation, would they have an Italian test for you?
No.
So we need to just learn a couple of things. Apparently, you need to learn this.
This I know.
This is okay. The next one is,
But this is coming like che cazzo, no? Così.
I don't know. I wouldn't like that to say. The other one is,
Sì, così Tardocci.
and the other one are, what are the ingredients of a real carbonara? Because we have a chef here in Pecco who loves his cooking. So the ingredients of a real carbonara.
You know that last yes.
Maybe just the antenna.
Sì. You know that last dinner we were talking about carbonara?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I cook for the first time. I say, I take 40 minutes. I say, vado così. Ma cosa dici? 40 minutes, is it 10 minutes carbonara?
I said that because the first thing he said was he put all the egg.
No, but
Then he corrected himself because you just have to put the yolk, not the yolk. The yolk.
the orange one.
Just the other one. And the pecorino,
I'm
absolutely.
learning.
No parmesan,
Just pecorino.
Pecorino.
I did a mistake, I put parmesan. Yeah, but I
Can
learned
you be
yesterday.
arrested for this one?
No, I learned yesterday. I say, okay, sorry.
You can also do it with parmesan.
I've got obviously a couple more questions for you. We've all seen, I want to ask you, Pecco, first of all, about the Ducati documentary from the end of last season. One clip in particular went viral, Davide Tardozzi, asking you to be less of a gentleman. Looking back now, how do you reflect on it?
That when I needed to be ungentle, I did it. So there are situations. When you can't. And honestly, it's difficult to change yourself, honestly, and I will always be like I am. It's difficult to change, but it's more a matter of being aggressive or not. And in some situation, I'm always fighting in an aggressive way. But when I realize that it's impossible, I will not do it.
You know, we all know that Davide is so demanding. What are you expecting Davide to be coming to you and saying in your little room after a race? What are the things that you can imagine Davide coming to you? Emotion high.
I expect that they will be busy with Pecco. Apart of jokes, we start talking a bit, and yeah, also it's we will not have the the same opinion sometimes, and but it's good to have the confidence and to share different opinions, and sometimes he will be in the right decision, and sometimes I will be the right decision, and sometimes we'll find a compromise.
That's not crew.
It's already
Not the triple
David is already
What are they feeling?
fighting with the dog, fighting with everybody. So.
I asked you both before we started the interview to think of a question, something you've always wanted to ask the other rider, but you've never been able to. This is your forum now. There's nobody watching, just hundreds of journalists here and lots of people back home. But come on, what's the question you'd like to ask Marc Marquez that you'd never have?
I'll ask, but I will never have the answer. That the secret to the left corners.
I will say I know the question, and my question will be the same one, which is the right fast corners. How you do?
So we'll keep the secret.
Keep the secrets from each other.
We will try to analyze the data of the other rider.
Listen, next up for you guys after here is testing in Japan.
Yeah.
What's life like between now and then?
Training hard.
How does that look? What sort of training?
No, how does it look?
The training. What's the?
This is absolutely the most demanding part of the season because you have to be ready to the test, and after the test you see what they have to change to arrange. But in this moment, the thing that I'm not scary. I'm not have any fear about the preparation. Is more that I know how important it is, and I'm very happy that in Barcelona we already had the same feeling on the bike, and to work in the same direction with the developing of the bike to arrive to the first race already prepared. Because in the last season, it's true that we both won the first. I won in Portimao in 2023. I won in Qatar last year. But it's true also that I was struggling a bit with the new bike, and we needed more time to adapt to it. And I think that with Marc, with having the same more or less feeling, we can do it more quickly.
Is it any different for you being new to the factory team, or is it just training, or do you work with Marco Rigamonti? Do you sit down with Gigi more? Or?
Yeah, of course, the way to work is a bit different from last year. Last year we have what we have, and then we just play with the setup, and for the rider it's easier. But this kind of test as in Malaysia and in Catalonia in November was like more focused for the technical aspects. Was more like a engineering test more than a rider test. And yeah, you must do. And the good thing is that we have the same opinions about the bike. And now we will have new things in Malaysia. That the most important thing is correct. Choose the correct way and find the correct balance.
Can't wait to see what comes out of the box from Gigi's magic box this year. Should we be excited?
You don't know.
A single arm swing arm, an hybrid engine. Like you don't know. You can.
But the magic box, I hope that didn't arrive because I have something more. If they arrive the magic box, it means that some manufacturer is very close to us.
All right. Okay. Look, you both won in Thailand in the past. It's the first race of the year this year. Different again from the last couple of seasons. Who's going to be on the top step of the podium now?
I don't know. Let's see. But last year we had some good battle. It was a tricky condition because it was really wet and the grip was incredible, but a bit tricky. And I hope that will be dry. And I think absolutely, if we start well in the test, we have a good potential to fight for the top positions to the podium, and then let's see. But Thailand is a track more for it's a good track for Ducati, and we have to take the maximum absolutely.
How about you, Marc? That opening race set you on your course to battle together for the championship, do you think, this year?
Yeah, of course, it's difficult to have a prediction before to do the preseason. But if I can be on the some step of the podium, it will be a very good start this new chapter.
Well, it has been Fantastic to sit down with you. I've loved and spending this time with you. I hope there is harmony this year. All I will ask for the rest of the season is be kind to Davide Tardozzi, because we worry about him when he gets that excited at the end of races. Hopefully it's because you're both winning.
It's a good balance between Gigi, Mauro, Davide. I mean, a good balance.
Yeah, the energy is all in different places, isn't
The
it?
calm one, the nervous one, and the more nervous one.
Pecco, Mark, all the best for your
Thank you.
2025 MotoGP season. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Ducati Lenovo team for 2025. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.